Here we have an integration problem using partial fractions. First of all, we're going to split the fraction. Our fraction is 5x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1 times x minus 1. The denominator is two linear factors which are non-repeating. Therefore, for each linear factor, we will get one fraction to a by 2x plus 1 plus b by x minus 1. If we have denominator, which is linear factors, they are non-repeating. That means their power is only 1. So for each linear factor, we get two fractions. For each linear factor, we get one fraction. So find the common denominator. Okay. So to find the common denominator in the numerator, we'll have to multiply a by x minus 1 plus b by 2x plus 1. Now we are saying both of these fractions are equal to each other and they have the same denominator. Therefore, their numerators should be equal. Therefore, we can say 5x plus 1 equal to a times x minus 1 plus b times 2x plus 1. To find a and b, we can say this is true for all x. Therefore, we can say this is also true for x is equal to 1. This I got from the first factor. So let's put x equal to 1 here. 5 times 1 plus 1 equal to a times 0 plus b times 2 plus 1. So 6 is equal to 3b, b is equal to 2. So that's the first value. Now, this is also true for all x values. So this should also be true for, say, x equal to negative half. Where did I get that from? By putting the second factor equal to 0. So 5 times negative half plus 1 is equal to a times negative half minus 1 plus b times 2 times negative half is negative 1 plus 1. So this is going to just become 0. So what do we have? Negative 5 by 2 plus 1. That's negative 3 by 2 equal to, that's also negative 3 by 2a. And negative 3 by 2, negative 3 by 2 cancels. Divide both sides. A equal to 1. So using that, using a, b, and our split of the fraction, my integral can be written as, the fraction can be written as a is 1 by 2x plus 1 plus b is 2 by x minus 1 with respect to x. That means what we are saying is, because this fraction can be written as sum of these two fractions. Okay, that is partial fractions technique basically. So this is integral of 1 by 2x plus 1 with respect to x plus 2 integral of 1 by x minus 1 with respect to x. So what is the integral of the first one? Natural log of 2x plus 1 by 2 plus 2 natural log of x minus 1 plus c. You can leave the answer here. That is good answer for the actual integral. Here we have another practice problem of the partial fractions. The fraction is x times 3 minus 5x divided by x minus 1 square times 3x minus 1. So denominator is linear factors, but the first one is repeating 2 times. Therefore, for the first one, there will be two fractions, a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by x minus 1 whole square. And the next linear factor is only coming once. For that, we will have only one fraction. Let's make it common denominator. Common denominator usually is the same as what we started from. So x minus 1 whole square, 3x minus 1. To make the common denominator, a would have to be multiplied with x minus 1 times 3x minus 1. B would have to be multiplied with 3x minus 1. Plus c would have to multiply with x minus 1 whole square. We know this fraction is equal to this fraction. They have the same denominator. Therefore, numerators should be same too. So we can write x times 3 minus 5x is equal to a times x minus 1 times 3x minus 1 plus b times 3x minus 1 plus c times x minus 1 whole square. This should be true for all x. So I'm going to start with, let's say it is, what happens if x is 1? If x is 1, this will be 1 times 3 minus 5 equal to, because x is 1, this whole thing will become 0. Therefore, 0 plus b times 3 minus 1, because x is 1, plus c times this whole thing will also become 0. So we have negative 2 equal to b times 2. B is equal to negative 1. So we found our first value, that b is equal to negative 1. Now I'm saying this is true for all x. So this should be also true for x is equal to 1 by 3. Where did I get 1 by 3? From my second factor. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try to put 1 by 3 everywhere. So x is 1 by 3 times 3 minus 5 by 3 equal to, when I put 1 by 3, this first thing is going to turn to be 0, because 3x minus 1, 3 times 1 by 3 is 1. That's 0. Plus this also is going to turn 0. Plus c times 1 by 3 minus 1 whole square. So what do we have? 1 by 3 times 3 minus 5 by 3. That's 9 minus 5, 4 by 3 times 3 is 4 by 9 equal to, that's c times negative 2 by 3 whole square. That's also 4 by 9. So 4 by 9 and 4 by 9 can divide both sides. C is equal to 1. So we can note that down also here. C equal to 1. We have found B and C, but we haven't found A. Therefore, to find A, I need another x value, but I only had 2 factors. So you can assume x really anything. So pick up which is easy to handle. So let's say x is 0. When I put 0 on the left hand side, everything will be just become 0. On the right hand side, when I put 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1 plus b, 0 minus 1 plus c, 0 minus 1 whole square. So 0, a I do not know, but negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. A minus b, because negative 1 times b, but I know that b is negative 1 from this, plus c is also 1 times negative 1 square is 1. Basically what I have is 0 equal to a plus 1 plus 1. A plus 2 equal to 0. A should be negative 2. So we figured out A also, A, B, C. So using our split and integral and these 3 values, right, we should be able to write our integral as, this integral can be written as integral A divide A is negative 2 by x minus 1 plus b is negative 1 divided by x minus 1 whole square plus c is 1 divided by 3x minus 1 with respect to dx. We can separate those integrals out. Negative 2 integral of x minus 1, negative 1 by x minus 1 whole square with respect to x, integral 1 by 3x minus 1 with respect to x. Okay. Now, do you guys remember the formula? Integral of 1 by ax plus b with respect to x is natural log of ax plus b divided by a outside. So therefore, this is going to be negative 2 natural log of x minus 1. And this is going to be 1 by 3 natural log of 3x minus 1 plus c. And this thing can be treated just as basically the power rule. So x minus 1 power negative 2 plus 1 by negative 2 plus 1. Because the coefficient of x is 1, you can treat that just as a power rule. So what do we have? Negative 2 natural log of x minus 1 This is negative 1, negative, negative, positive 1 by x minus 1 because the power will become negative 1 plus 1 by 3 natural log of 3x minus 1 plus c. This is your answer to the integral.